Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. It's Tuesday, so yeah, you've guessed it, it's Star Wars X-Wing Day. And today guys, I'm going to do another bumper video, issues 12 and 13. And you'll see why in a minute when you watch the video. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button if you want to see more of this content and other content on my channel. And if you do like the video, give it a big juicy thumbs up. Feel free to comment and share the video. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's crack on. So we'll start off with looking through the mags like we usually do guys. We've got issue 12 mag and 13 mag. So right, let's have a look what's going on in this week's mag. Yeah, you've got all the usual content. You've got Luke Skywalker there, a shot from seen in the space, an X-Wing in flight. Got all these diagrams as well guys. Yeah, and you've got the usual interesting facts and stuff about the Star Wars X-Wing build. Some good shots of the film here. R2-D2. And you've got some information here about Dr. Chelly, Lona Afra, Galactic Hunter for hire. Some more good content guys to read between each build. In fact, that takes over a couple of pages of this mag. And you've got a nice centerfold piece here of inside the sublight engines, which this diagram here, this is what we're going to be looking at today. Obviously it's already built to recap, but this is actually what we would have been building in this issue. Right, so yeah, upper starboard engine, that's what we're doing, we would be doing today guys, and that's what I'm trying to explain what was built in this issue. But like past issues, because it's a recap and it's already been built, you're not going to be able to actually see this on video today. But this is what it looked like guys, this is what you had to do. If I remember right, let me just have a quick check. There was basically 16 instructions, and this is assembling the engine, what's inside the casing, which I'll show you in a minute. It was straightforward guys, to be fair. I mean, I don't need to read through these instructions, because if you are building this, obviously you're going to be reading those yourself. But these are the parts you got. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts, maybe 11 to put together. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing 2 issues this week guys is because obviously I can't show you this because it's already been built, but we'll do something exciting at the end of this video, so stay tuned guys to see that. What shall I say, that little exciting thing I'm going to show you is to do with electrics, so it's all going to be good. But yeah, this is what you was doing up to instruction 17, and then this is what your result was at the end of that issue, and at the end of issue 12. So right now what we'll do is we'll go straight to number 13. Again, have a quick look through this mag. Again guys, you've got the usual dialogue stuff in here, like some facts and information about how they filmed Star Wars and where they put the models, etc., and how they come up with the magic, what you see on screen on the movies. And you've got another one of these Starfighter Aces little stories, which is usually a couple of pages long. And then we get to this week, what we were building on stage 13. This would have been the upper starboard engine, which this I can show you, but these are the parts you would have got in this issue. You'd have got the outer casing, the exhaust, the back thruster bit, the thrust nozzle, locking collar, engine LED, reflector, the lens, thrust diffuser, plant on details, and some of the, yeah, all them are the plant on details, which is what we went into a little last week. Basically, it was just about basically pushing it onto the lower engine casing, which this is what this was about, finishing the casing. So what you basically did, guys, you've got plant-on details, which are these, and basically easy as pushed on to the lower engine casing. And there's a big picture of what you was doing there. It was simple, guys. All it was saying is you got A, B, C, D, E on there, and it was simple as looking what parts went to what letter, basically A to A, B to B, C to C, etc. And that was your finished result there. And then assembling the engine. This was out of issue 12, which I've just showed you in the mag. So the previous issue, previous week, he was basically just putting all that together, putting the lens in there, and then your result would have been this, putting the light in with the LED light. And I think you can see where we're going at the end of this video, guys, and what we're going to be doing. Again, I can't really show you this to detail on the build today, because obviously it's all been put together, but what I can do is show you what it did at the end of it when it was fully built. So basically what he was doing is putting the two cases together, and then you'd have a little collar. Once you put the LED light in and the thrust nozzle on the end, then you would put a little collar firmly into place, and all that would be secure. And that is what you'd have at the end of issue 13. Yeah, so as you can see, what we're going to be doing at the end of this video, guys, is lighting this this engine up, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like in the flesh, as they say, fully built, and how it looks with the battery pack, putting electric through it, and see how cool that looks. What I'm going to do first then, guys, as I've just speeded through that, is we'll go back to issue 12, and then I'll quickly go through what parts was with this issue, and I'll show exactly where this part of the build is on the wing or on the engine at the minute, if that makes sense. I know what I mean. So yeah, basically in issue 12, you got the fission chamber upper half, which is that. Alluvia, now these are some good words to say. Alluvial damper, which is that. Turbo generator body. And then you got the fission chamber mounting. Guys, if I'm mispronouncing these, please bear with me, because there's some right words here. Then you got the turbo generator rear cone. And then you'd have the hydraulic adjusters. There was two of those. Turbo impeller blades, two of those, and turbo impeller. And then, as I've just previously said a couple of minutes ago, you'd put all that together, and then at the end of that issue, you'd have been left with that. Now, guys, I'm just going to reach up for this model, what is already built, obviously. Now, that is all inside this casing, which obviously you can't see, so I'm not going to bore you with that, because I did that enough last week, and I know it's a bit annoying because we can't go progress anymore and show you inside there, because obviously it's all put together. But then moving on to stage 13, what parts we had in that was the lower engine casing, thrust nozzle, locking collar, engine LED, reflector, lens, thrust diffuser, plant-on details, which are these things here. And then basically what we did is put these details onto the casing of the engine, which all these plant-on details you see on here are actually these, what I've been put on. So basically this bit here would have been there, and so on. And all these parts, guys, are just little plastic pieces, plant-on parts, and they're just pushing. You've got little nipple things on the end, and they're pushing to the holes, as simple as that. I mean, that's one piece, and you've got another piece there, even a tiny piece there, and that piece there, and that biggest piece there. And it was just basically, guys, as I've said, looking at the instructions, as you can see there, you've got part A, and it's as easy as putting like Lego together. Easy as putting A to A, B to B, C to C, as I said earlier. And that was the outcome. Looks pretty effective, as you can see. That was in a previous issue. I think we went over that last week. But yeah, all that, guys, has just been pushed in. No glue was needed. And that was that done. And then after finishing the casing by putting 7 plant-on details, which are all these as I've just shown, then we went to assembling the engine. Now basically guys, as we've seen in the previous stage 12, it was showing you building all this, and obviously just we've put the plant-on details onto the case and the engine. These parts here, as you can see, this was the inside the engine. Now if I can show you that, that is what you can see there. Inside you've got the lens, and then you've got these details what are basically behind the lens. I wish I could really show you this guys, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to show you in future issues as we progress with the build, because obviously I've only done 2 wings up to date, which I'm obviously showing you on and off with these videos. But as we progress with the build, when we catch up, there's going to be 2 more wings to build, so you will be seeing this sort of stuff done again. So just bear with me guys, we're just doing recaps as you know now, so I'm just showing you how far I've got and what's been built and how it looks at the minute. But promise you I can bet anything on it that you're going to be seeing this sort of stuff done on the other 2 wings. Now here you can see the LED being attached to the hole on the reflector, and then you was putting the part from the last issue into the casing of the engine, which obviously all this is going on. Let me just bring this over, all in there. So all this you see now is in there, the casing of the engine. And then I think that was near enough it for that issue. You basically put the 2 pieces of casing, which would be that side and that side. And if I just twist that around, you can actually see the lines there, just there, where these 2 parts, that was like a semicircle, and the bottom one was put together. And then you would get this collar, as you can see in that instruction, and just, I don't know if you can see that guys, just in there, that's the collar. Let me just get a screwdriver just to point at that. I think you can see that just there. That's the collar, and basically that keeps these 2 side casings of the engine together, along with this, let me think what that's called, the thrust nozzle. It's been a while guys since I've done this, so it's a bit rusty in my head. You basically push that thrust nozzle on this side, and as you can see, that is attached the 2 casings of the engine together, along with that ring there and the thrust nozzle this side. And then that would have been it for that issue, to be fair. So yeah, we've got through stages 12 and 13 guys. I do hope you're sticking with me on this recap to this build. I know it's a bit annoying at times because you want to see fresh things being put on and built, but we will get there. I'm just going to have a look. I'll probably put it up at the end of this video and tell you how far we've got to go until we do some fresh parts and fresh builds. But anyway, finishing off this video, we're going to get now this battery pack, and then I'm going to turn the thruster on the engine, and you'll see exactly what it looks like. So what I'll do, as you can see, the wires are threaded through now to there. All we do is put this on the battery pack, like so, and there we go. Look at that. How good's that? There we go. Just trying to get in shot. So that's how that looks, guys. Looks impressive. So there's, you've got the view of what the engine will look like. But then when it's built, just bear with me guys, I'm going to twist this around so I can show you a better shot. There we go. That's better. That is what that engine looks like. Does that not look good? Comment down below guys if you like that and you think that looks cool. And if you want to keep watching this build, especially progress when we catch up, smash the subscribe button guys and press the bell notification so you don't miss any videos. But yeah, that's how it looks, and that's pretty bright. I'll tell you what, I can knock one of the lights off or both, and that's how bright that is. Just watch, there you go, that's that one. Look at that. That is pretty cool. That is how the diffuser looks lit up. Yeah, and that was it for issue 13. Well guys, that is it for this week's issue 2 issues, should I say, of the Star Wars X-Wing. Hope you did enjoy it, guys. Hope you're sticking with me while we're just doing these recaps. And it was a bit of fun at the end, seeing the actual thruster, the engine light up, and how it looks and how it pops when it lights up. And this is going to be a good model, guys, when it's fully built. But yeah, I've just looked through. I've got another 50 recap issues to do. That might sound daunting, but what I'll do is I'll try and do double bumper issues whenever I can to fit them together and get through this, so we can start doing fresh builds weekly once we catch up, a bit like the Ferrari F40. Check that out, guys, on my playlist if you've not already seen that. Appreciating your support. If you're not already subscribed, guys, and you want more of this, smash the subscribe button. And if you are enjoying it, give it a big juicy thumbs up for us. Comment down below if you want to say anything, and feel free to share the video to whoever, and just get my name out there, get my channel out there. Would really appreciate it, guys. But I'm really appreciating the subs I've got, the views, the comments, and the likes I'm getting. So yeah, for now, guys, that is it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.